Welcome to the Real Facts on Real Estate podcast, presented by Sean Patrick Maloney. In this series, we educate real estate agents on how to find success in the industry and grow their wealth to six-figure commissions and beyond. Now here is your host, Sean Maloney.
Welcome to episode 249, Building a Strong Personal Brand. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Maloney. Thanks for joining me this week. Guys, in today's episodes, I'm going to go over a lot of different ways for you to leverage your personal brand to grow, doing it free, doing it paid, whichever way you choose to go. But I'm also at the end going to go over something that you absolutely shouldn't do in order to avoid getting yourself in trouble and getting yourself poor results. So let's get started. Ultimately speaking, the personal brand is one of the more powerful things of this century, right? We now have a voice where we can go online and reach thousands, millions, even the entire planet, right? As long as we build a brand people want to follow, they'll find us and they'll come and they'll follow us. Paid, unpaid, really doesn't matter. When you get something that goes viral, when you're lucky enough to do that, you're going to go everywhere. So today, let's talk a tiny bit about some of the different things you should do in order to make sure that you end up going viral while you're building the strong personal brand. So first off, you want to figure out what's unique about you. Where's your value? What do you do? What are some talents you have, some strengths? What are your good qualities? And if you can understand those, now you know what to highlight. It could be that you're a good cook. Could be you're a good golfer. Could be that you're a good negotiator. Could be that you're good looking. Who knows what it is? Everyone has unique strengths and unique qualities. But what weak people do is blame what they don't have on why they're not successful, focusing on how easy other people have it versus focusing on their own traits. You got to look at skills that you can do that can set you apart. And because we're working in real estate, we want to think, how can I make people feel like these things and qualities about me will better accentuate what they're trying to do? Because at the end of the day, building a brand, one of the things we always want to watch for is that we get across the point that our brand is going to help you reach your goals, avoid your pain, solve your problems, all those different things, and not that it's just all about us, which sometimes building a unique personal brand, people start to think only about themselves and not about the person that they're going to help, the client, the identity that they're looking to connect with. And you got to make sure, again, make it about you. Don't worry what other agents are doing. Don't worry what their personal brand looks like. Not that you can't study them, but don't try to say things that you aren't, because at the end of the day, you need to craft your own unique brand story. You got to be something where people enjoy it and it's like a story. So then when you tell it in storytelling mode, they're looking forward to that next episode. If you continue to feed them this information in bits and pieces, they're going to come back, and you make it in a way that you build a narrative about how it is working with you as a brand. Showing your clients finding success, showing your clients out enjoying home tours, showing your clients selling their homes for more money than asking, but not going on the line of just sold by me, just this, I just did that. I just try to make your client the highlight. Try to make them the superstar, because when you're building the brand and you're building the storytelling side to it, you need other people to think to themselves, how would this affect my life? Like if I was to engage with Sean, how would it make my life better? How would that happen? So how do I show that? Well, I show all different things. Show my personality. I show where I enjoyed going biking, swimming, eating. I show things like my cat that I enjoy. But you know what else I show? I show my properties. I show myself building out video for my properties. I show myself constantly advertising those properties. I show myself showing property Monday through Sunday. I show myself going and negotiating. So I'm showing the entire me, the real me, so that when somebody actually meets me, they're like, well, hey, Sean, what's up? And what I mean by that is they feel like they're my friend already, right? I'm not brand new to them. They've been following my story. They may be a past client keeping me front of mind, but they're following it along because it's told in a storytelling fashion where it reflects your brand and keeps people engaged. Now, consistency across platforms, this is a big one. For some reason, people think they can just wild out on certain platforms. They think oh, well, this is Snapchat, so I'm going to do some crazy stuff. Or this is, Facebook, so I'm going to do that. I recommend thinking about the fact that you're a brand. If you've noticed the best brands in the world, like Coca-Cola, Nike, Adidas, all these others, they're very consistent with their messaging. They have consistent platforms, colors, text, fonts, all the different things they need to do so that when you see their ad or when you engage with any of their content, you know what it means, you know who it's from, and you respect it. So at the beginning of kind of crafting your brand, you want to think about your fonts, your colors, kind of what kind of feeling you want to have in the way you write. Is it going to be super professional? Is it going to be super fun? Does it have jokes involved? And then you need to be cohesive across your entire online presence. And don't forget your own website, right? So your own website may not be a social media tool, but it's kind of your calling card or your contact card. And for a lot of us in real estate, it's where we host our MLS system. And ultimately, our clients are going there often. So if they're coming in from social media and they're landing on that site and then they're going, this is weird. This doesn't look anything like what I saw. That might not be the best. So make sure to think about, is it the same everywhere? My business cards, my online presence, my physical presence. Because, I'll be honest with you, I see some agents that look amazing online. And when I meet them, they're not that person. What do I mean by looking amazing? Well, they have all these things to say about taking care of things, take care of themselves, taking care of this, studying that. And then you meet with them and they're late to the appointment and all these other things. So consistency, not just across the platforms, but into life is a big thing. And at the end of the day, there's a lot of things to help you with this. So consistency for brand, you can use things like Canva. You can use AI. You can use all sorts of creative things. And you can talk with even robots nowadays and send in all your brand stuff and see, is this consistent? Remember, stuff like Social Blade will show you what goes on with your results. And then other ones like Social Pilot will cross-post everything for you, making sure that you're consistently posting. Because we don't just need to be consistent about the branding, but we need to be consistent about the posting. And guys, like I said, I really wanted to end it today with one really important thing to make sure that you do not have issues, and that's do not rip other people's content. If you're going to rip other people's content, make sure to give them credit. Make sure to ask them first. It looks terrible. You could get your account deleted. You could get yourself in trouble with the local realtor board. You could get yourself in all sorts of things. Your clients will find it kind of off-putting, and it really just won't work out for you. Always think to yourself, is this going to be easy for me when it comes to the future? Is this truly, genuinely me? If it's truly, genuinely you, it'll be super easy to just create content because all you'll be doing is videotaping what already would be happening. Guys, I hope this helps you build your brand. If you found this useful, make sure to subscribe. Also, jump on the website, realfactsonrealestate.com, where you can find all our other social channels. Thanks again and have a great week.